Hey, welcome to another Alpha Magnus review. Got partial review here. I kind of wanted to get all of them, but one of them got back ordered, so I'll do what I can do. Today I've got the Muppets from Diamond Select Toys. Not a big Diamond Select fan. But lately, I've been downsizing my collections, and I'm keeping their stuff. So what does that mean? I mean, their stuff lasts? I think it means that their stuff is cheap enough that, and they re-release it enough that I'm not like, oh, that's $300, I should sell that. So these are pretty cheap. I think this was like $20 or something for each one of these. Not too bad. I had the Zoot and sorry, not Zoot. Floyd Peppers and Janice are also pre-ordered. They are coming. So hopefully I get them soon. As I just want the Electric Mayhem. Unfortunately, they've never released the lips for this one. I know a lot of people are like, who the hell is that? He is one of the main characters of the new show. So I kind of figured that they would have put him in the crowd, in the thing. I did also pre-order the 6-pack that they have of the rest of the Muppets. The main cast, I guess. I'm not 100%ing them, but they have a lot of them that are they're well priced. So, let's take a look at these two first. We'll put Animal to the side because he's kind of just like pretty much Animal with a drum set. I purchased these because I've got a very specific setup that I'm doing. If you saw my Simpsons video, you'll see that too, where I'm doing a concert. So it's going to be a whole concert stage set up, and it's going to be pretty cool. One thing I didn't realize is that this comes with this big piece of green fabric-y looking stuff, so then I'm going to keep that. Don't think I'm going to keep this box. The box is pretty nice. But it is nice that they do have a cross-sell on the back if you wanted to see what else is available. This is kind of the Electric Mayhem version of the cross-sell. I managed to catch all of that stuff that just fell out. So here we've got the Dr. Teeth. So let's see. Dr. Teeth's head was very much locked in there. I don't know what's going on with that, but now he's moving. So we do have neck articulation here. No mouth, no talking, no doing anything. Reason I like these Diamond Select ones, and this is a specific, because I guess Palisades came out with a lot of the Muppets, and people like those. They're too big. If I want a 7-inch, 6-inch scaled Muppet shelf to go with my regular figures, those are too big. They're way too big. Now, they do have pretty limited articulation here, but they're only Muppets. He's not going to do anything crazy. You're not doing any nutsy stuff. We do have a pinned joint here, but there's this kind of like weird knee-thigh joint, and then this goes up and down. So, Dr. Teeth, pretty cool. No waist joint. He's pretty locked down by a sculpt, but the price was right. That is, I guess, the thing with these, is that the price is right on these guys. They are not terribly expensive, and they get the job done. I actually saw these at a store, believe it or not, right off of the Lake Erie in Ohio, east side of Cleveland. I cannot remember. I think Willoughby maybe. It was at Ace Hardware had them, and I thought about picking them up then. I passed. I don't think they'll still have them. But this made me like, all right, I gotta try. Then we got Zoot here, who his neck is also locked pretty good, but nothing terrible. It is just probably paint or something. No articulation there. It looks like his glasses are there, but can you take them off? I think you can take them off, but there's nothing underneath. He is got nothing there. Let's get these arms. The twist is good. This is why I'm testing these, because these are from, I believe, Entertainment Earth, and if I do have a problem, they're usually pretty quick to fix. Let's get him in the thing he's probably going to be in forever. Most of these are just ball joints, which is nice. He does have a better, you can actually pose him. He's got a ball jointed hip versus Dr. Teeth, who did not. We got a twist and a turn. We've got, looks like a swivel ankle, not a ball joint there. Everything's good. And then Zoot will get his. Kind of bummed that Lips is not on here now. So, crap. I can't remember what he plays now that I think about it. All right, let's get these two guys off, and we'll get Aminal out. So yet again, it's just a clamshell inside of a box. Nothing terrible here. I'm kind of excited about this, not gonna lie, because the other Muppets I don't think are as exciting to me as the Electric Mayhem is, and that's partly because at one point I wanted to get a band together, and I kind of wanted to just do some weird crap like this. And Electric Mayhem would have been the thing. I still would love to get a band together, but it is hard to do, especially when you're an adult, because I'm an adult, and I have things like, like, hey, if we meet at noon, let's all meet at noon. And then you got some stupid kid who's like, look, I'll show up at 2 o'clock, and then you guys will be mad at me, and then I'll be mad because I got up and did all this stuff, but I never answered a text. I can get into specifics here. Because that's literally what happened when I did have a band. It was a bunch of adults, and then there's the one guy who's the younger, was just out partying all night, getting drunk, being homophobic, and he he would show up like late to the practice and then be mad when we've already started. It's like, bro, it's like 1 p.m. on a Saturday. What are you doing? It's so early, though. That was my favorite. It's so early. Okay, bro. 1 p.m. is so early. It's not like we were doing this stuff at 9 in the morning. Practice was noon. Be there. Alright. Rant over. The other issue is that, like, I want to do some stuff, and then someone else will be like, oh, I don't want to do that. I want to do this stuff. And it's like, well, that's not the point of the band. If you're a David Bowie cover band, you don't do Metallica just because one person likes Metallica. That doesn't work. Crap. Looks like this one goes on this side. I should probably just turn this off for the time being. See if I can get this stopped in the right interval. There we go. Oh, yeah. I like how they gave him a drum pedal. That is some stuff I wasn't expecting. Looks like we got the 2 drums over here. Some cymbals. I'm actually testing this out because I would like to put that there. Because I would actually like to have this like this in the... Now, Animal, however, he does have a twist, ball joint, an actual chain. That's tasty. You can open Animal's mouth. Woman! He does have his arm rotation. You know what? I hate it doesn't, unless it's on the 0.5. All right. Twists and turns. Does he have? No, nothing there. Do have a wrist twist and articulation there. So that's cool. He does have a diaphragm joint, which is pretty cool, actually. I like this chain around his neck. Does have a swivel joint, ball joint on his thigh. Twist and turn here. Twist and turn down here with the swivel joint on his ankle as well. I like how they're just doing whatever works for that character and not like having to be specific. All right, so he does sit on this chair, but man, that is a little bit suspect there. He barely sits on this. So we're going to have to... Let's do a little bit of a spin. I'll show you. So these could have been a little bit more varied in height. That one might have been a little nicer. I think. And I might go through and just, you know, change their height a little bit. Nothing terrible here. But you see what I mean? Like, you can't really stack them together. You have to keep them further apart, and that's not really what I want to do. There's that. It's this chain, I think, is what keeps hitting it. So I might just put some blue tack on his butt and then go from there. Yeah, the chain keeps knocking that piece out. So let's see if this spins properly. We will put... Man, Zoot does not hold on to his own thing too well here. So I've got 3 out of the 6 members, 3 out of the 5 that are at least available. Be looking towards the future to find more of the Electric Mayhem cast here. Animal looks really cool, so I am kind of glad on that. He is probably the one that I was most worried about because he's like a main like he has ascended beyond the Electric Mayhem into being a regular Muppet. Probably thanks to Muppet Babies, I'd assume. And maybe the Muppet movie. He was in that a lot too. He was a fan favorite. What are we gonna do? So keep an eye out. I will do a Janice and Floyd when I get them, and then I do have that 6-pack that'll be, I'm gonna assume 1 video, maybe 2. Because it's 6 main characters, so I think it's what Miss Piggy, Scooter, Kermit, Fozzie, Rolf, something like that. It's a whole bunch of characters all in one. And then there's a bunch of little small packs that are also coming out. There's a Pepe and some of the newer ones. Gonzo might be in that pack too. Anyway, tons of these Muppets are available. The one nice thing about Diamond Select, and this is one of the things that I really love about this company, is that most of the time they re-release stuff when it gets harder to find. So you'll run into like this. This was a re-release of these figures. could have been the 10th time they've re-released these figures, and they just keep chunking them out. They don't have to do any updates to them or nothing. That's why they're A, so cheap, B, so available, C, they're small enough that they work with 6-inch figures for the most part. You do not want giants, and that's why I'm kind of bummed about the whole NECA getting the Sesame Street license, is that they're too big. They're like 7-inch, 6-inch figures. That's too big for what I want. There might be a couple that I grab here or there because they're the right size, just inherently. But when you got this guy here and then Bert is like way up here, that's too much. So what are you gonna do? I hope you enjoyed this little review. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment. Until next time, I'm Alpha Magnus. These are toys.